Hey everybody, and welcome to the daily card read for the 5th of March, Thursday of 2026 for the collective. Starts with these: like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Randy Morningstar 747 on TikTok, the Mintalk Experience on Facebook, and Randy Mintalk 93 on YouTube. If the video goes over 10 minutes, it will only be on YouTube and TikTok, as Facebook has a 10-minute limit. As always with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And we're going to do one card for morning, one card for noon, and one card for night for Thursday. And the morning is from midnight until the afternoon. And nighttime is evening through and up until midnight on the 6th. So we have the High Priestess for the morning. What this means is there might be some intense dreams, some lucid visions, some precognition going on, a lot of mysteries being assessed, working with gods of nighttime and visions, and those that work with ravens or have ravens, working within the power of maleficent beings and malevolent powers can also be very helpful within the first part of the day as well. It looks like the middle card is already there, but we're not there yet, so we'll leave it there. It looks like jumping the gun and trying to push the time to make it into the afternoon so you have less time to wait for something seems to be happening. Like you're trying to rush the inevitable and get instant gratification over something that you know is going in your favor. Go with your intuition. Work on your gut and your digestive health, especially for those that get stressed out and can have skin breakout due to stress, or have habits regarding skin that may be self-harmful, like picking or biting or cutting. So just be mindful of old habits that might pop into effect surrounding the morning. Analyzing things and making sure that you stay focused and clear is going to be very wise and beneficial as well. Okay, it looks like I got my 3 cards, so now I'm just shuffling to shuffle. It looks like there's going to be some form of mystery and allure being tested. So working with silence as a weapon for your side instead of to your side would be wise and beneficial, and will help you ascertain the situation a little bit clearer, especially between like 1 in the morning and 11 in the morning. Looks like between the hours of 11 and 2. So 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. there's going to be some form of needing to sit down and relax and rest and figure out a battle plan for the next step. It looks like you won phase 1, now you're on to phase 2. It's just one of those things where it's a 3 to 5 step process, maybe a 13 step process, depending on how you do things. It's going to have one of those things be money matters or financial matters. So it's going to be dealing with money or finances, financial affairs, financial endeavors, money affairs, money endeavors. This could be affecting your core values, or when your core values shift, your money matters shift. This could be losing a block in money matters. This could be gaining help and assistance within money matters as well. This is especially true for those that are like life path 2s or have a couple placements within the 2nd house that are ruled by Aquarian energy. Looks like the law of frequency and the law of duality are going to be important. Choices that you make will heavily impact your future, so make sure that you stay silent when you're not sure exactly what to say, so you do not incriminate yourself, especially when you're going through court and dealing with things that mess with your money or mess with your finances or may end up messing with your core values as a whole. It looks like a loss of trust and a loss of commitment can be seen as well. So work on your commitment fears and issues and work on your trust factors. So for the afternoon, we drew the Queen of Swords. So what this means for the afternoon energy is that you're going to be having a lot of paperwork, or needing to clear your head from paperwork, or a big decision that you've made within the last 2 days or 2 months. It looks like sticking to an agreement that was made upon paper, sticking to what you wrote down, being consistent with your words and your actions, cutting ties with those that no longer serve you any purpose, sticking to the original plan to get out of people's hair as soon as you can without having to harm people's living situations or self-image to do so. It looks like written proof due to defamation of character, or a break of lease, or perjury sticks out as well. It looks like dark forces, unknown factors, unplanned events, unexpected circumstances may be preventing you from stepping forward, but that doesn't mean you can't just stand there and observe what's going on. Stay quiet, stay observant, and let the judge take the action, let the ruler take their ruling. It looks like there's a lot of feminine energy within the protector barrier, the provider barrier. So there's a someone who's going to provide you with some assistance and some help. Creating a disposition can help. It looks like how you appear to others is going to be affected between the hours of like 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. Looks like between the hours of 12 p.m. and 11 p.m. there's also going to be some form of needing to handle the business, handle the bills, handle the environment properly. It looks like looks like emeralds are important. So if emeralds mean something to you via like a birthstone, or symbolism, or significance, or sentimental value, or even if you want to need to grab a stone of emerald or jade, that might be helpful in your endeavors. It can be wise. It looks like displaying your powers and displaying your case with assertiveness and sticking to straightforward facts and clear-cut statements would be your best bet. Stay emotionally mature. Make sure that you are fully aware of the situation. Make sure that you can manifest your desires properly. Turtlenecks stick out. Turtle Island sticks out as well. Red, white, blue, green, black, and orange are all going to be significant in aura colors and color psychology, and like flag colors and combinations that may pop up on the flag that has the most impacted area. So like UK, Australia, let's see, I believe Italy has orange, white, and green, so that would count. Playing some word games and word association games with the words I say within this reading can also be beneficial, especially when it comes to the afternoon. It looks like your answer you seek throughout the day is maybe. It just depends on what the paperwork says. Go by the lease, go by the paper, go by what the ruling says, especially when it comes to preserving your core values, conserving yourself, and being able to reserve the right to free speech. First and Second Amendment rights within the U.S. Constitution are going to be in the play within the next day or two, so be aware of that. So between the 5th and the 6th, there's going to be some form of delegation on freedom of speech and what that means, and how to use the Second Amendment to your advantage. It looks like big changes are going to happen, and abusive relationships are going to be cleared up. So it looks like the victim will be vindicated and the villain will be exposed throughout the process. And for the nighttime, we have the Temperance card. So what this means is there's going to be some form of balance needed. Balance the warnings that you get from different people, figure out the conflicting messages, and figure out the truth betwixt the lies. So put both lies together, you're going to find the truth from that. There's his story, her story, and the truth. Floating by and just barely getting by and scraping by the skin of your teeth is not always going to be the best bet for you. So make sure that if you need to, ask for continuance, ask for a motion to dismiss, ask for different boundaries within your warnings in case you're overwhelmed by the warnings that might be coming through for your PTSD or through your spiritual team due to the stressors within your home or within your dwelling. It looks like territory and property have been threatened, or bare essentials have been refused, but they may start to be continued, and you may gain electricity, water, or heat back up within like 14 days. This is a warning to be aware of the Ides of March, though, so just be aware that there's still more to come negatively. Even if it goes your way now, be aware of how your thoughts impact the energies and what your intuition tells you. Record, document, and make sure that you balance your temperament with your actions as well, so you're not overreacting and overreaching. Make sure that you're allowing yourself to sit with your feelings instead of remaining hypervigilant. Clearing the fogs of uncertainty when you feel heated or feel exposed can be more beneficial than yelling and spouting off steam to create nonsense. Looks like underwater volcanoes can be very symbolic. Pink smoke is also sticking out as well. Warnings from twins or twin energy or a Gemini or a Cancer can be impacting the air as well within the afternoon between like 10 in the morning and like 4 in the afternoon, or 4 in the morning on the 6th. So 10 in the morning on the 5th through the 4 in the morning on the 6th is what I'm being told. So it looks like between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. there's going to be some form of gap in emotions or gap in beliefs that might be hindering progress, especially in like business dynamics and endeavors. Work ethics are going to be called into question. You're going to have to dive deep and see why you feel the way you do. Get into some deep pressure therapy or deep behavioral therapy or whatever the case may be. EMDR therapy for a few of us would be wise and beneficial. Interpersonal relationships are going to be very helpful. Higher education and graduating classes and teaching classes are going to be very helpful within the next 14 days as well. But it looks like you will be able to manifest your desires and see what the warning was truly fully trying to tell you and your gut was trying to tell you between the 10th and the 14th of the March for sure. So just keep your eyes peeled and your mouth shut, and don't move your arms around or act in aggression. Just stay seated or stay standing and stand firm in your beliefs and your core values. Stick to what you're going to say and remain consistent with what you put on paper. So if you wrote something down and say you're going to do it that way, then stick to it. Don't try to change it later. But that's what I'm getting for the 5th of March of 2026 for the collective. So as with these, don't take what resonates and leave with those. Thanks for joining.